Hey guys, good morning. This is Sistah Hale. I just wanted to hop on this morning because I felt really called to pull some cards for this Mercury and retrograde energy that has come through since yesterday. So, on that note, I'm going to be picking 3 cards, or there'll be 3 main cards we'll be focusing on in this spread. So, as I mentioned, this is for this retrograde energy that's come in. Hey guys, for hopping on. Queen Yahtzee, I see you. Massage Boss, I see you. So, I'm going to be working with the Keeper of Light tarot deck this morning, and then I'm going to be pulling a few of my angel tarot cards as well, just to kind of see more or less where this retrograde energy is at. And it's the new moon in Pisces starting at 11 o'clock this morning. It starts to go into that new moon energy. So just take some time today, drink plenty of water. Hey, Miss Ganja Chica. So drink plenty of water today. For some of us, we've been fasting. The last couple days I've been kind of keeping it light and fasting to really clear out my energy body to be able to receive the energy that is coming through. I've definitely been going through some downloads and messages. My ears been ringing super gnarly. So that's when you know things are starting to integrate and come through. So on that note, let's go ahead and see where this retrograde energy is at. I know for a lot of us, I'm already getting the feeling of getting rid of shit. That spring cleaning is definitely upon us. And this is part of that releasing, so that way that beautiful new energy can come in. So, spirit guides, what is it that we need to know during this retrograde in Mercury? What energies are coming through in this Mercury retrograde? Some information, positive healing words. What is it that we got? All right. Definitely ancestral spirits. Ooh. I feel like a lot of us are doing a lot of that too. Okay. This is a good pulls, guys. I'm really excited about this one. Hi, Briley. I miss you, babe. Okay, so like I said, this is our intention is for the Mercury and retrograde energy, trying to see and figure out, what's coming up for us as a collective, what our guides and ancestors might have to say in this time and space, what we may need to know to help us get on the right path if we're feeling off our path. A lot of fire. Makes sense. We're about to approach this Aries season. Oh, wow. Okay, you guys, a lot of heart-opening energy. So let's go ahead, and with our first card, we have White Eagle with Ancestor Spirit. Ancestor Spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So remember, you guys, this some of us are always like, oh my God, Mercury retrograde is making me feel all kinds of ways. You need to feel all these ways. That's part of the process. This is part of our soul authentically healing, so that we can authentically step into our personal power. Remember, we're working with the solar plexus this month. The solar plexus energy, what does it cover? The basis of our courage, our strength, and our power. This is housed here in our diaphragm, in this middle of our stomach. So our ancestors are asking us to connect and figure out what energies are popping up, so that way we can allow that to be released. We have the Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. News of exciting new endeavors. Use your originality and ingenuity, and integrity. Fuck it, why not? So the point being with this is there's some energy, some underlying energy from our past ancestral lineage that in this time and space, during this specific retrograde, we're being asked to detach from. We are being asked to release this. Because when we do the work, you guys, what happens? We get gifts. we get treated like royalty. Spirit's like, you've been doing your work, girl. I'm gonna hook you up with something nice. Boom. Maybe we've been feeling stuck. Maybe we haven't been feeling creative or, coming into that collective whole. So when we remove obstacles, when we remove energy that no longer serves our soul healing, we get gifts. Like I said, Spirit sees the good work we're doing, we get gifted. And so like I said, if we've been feeling bogged down, uncreative, Spirit takes that energy and all of a sudden you're fueled and you're like, man, I have all this creativity. I want to go and paint. I want to go and do this, that, da-da-da-da-da. That's because we did the work, you guys. That's because we put forth the energy to feel that pain, to feel those emotions, and to let it to be released. Some of us have gone through childhood trauma. For some of us have gone through seeing loved ones die. And it's just like, how do we live on this 3D earth and feel okay? It's because they want you to feel okay. If there's people that you love that have passed on, I can genuinely say they don't want to see you sad. They don't want to see you cry. That is why we live with a purpose. We live to walk another day. We live to tell another tale. Maybe we live to tell their tale, right? I can genuinely say that. I want to say my father, I lost him over 10 years ago now to pancreatic cancer. And that was probably one of the hardest fucking things in this lifetime I think I've had to experience. However, with death comes life and a sense of rejuvenation in thinking. And some really nice words my father left me with was like, hey, this might be my time, but this is not your time. You keep on going because this isn't it for you. This is it for me, but it's not for you. See, we have to charge in our power. We have to acknowledge that even though this pain is so heart-wrenching and literally you just want to rip your chest out because it hurts so much. But the beauty in all of it is knowing that you can stand strong and tell the story. Knowing that, yeah, it may come with a few tears, but when we let go and release and relinquish that control over our emotions, this vessel becomes fluid, this vessel becomes solid in its foundation. Maybe for some of us, our past, our foundation has always been unstable, just nothing solid. And maybe that's a past family thing. We're being asked to clear out all that karmic energy so that way we can be in alignment with our authenticity in the now. So, energy moving into the now, we have Saint Germain with karma releasing. Move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. Hello? Spirit is asking us, release, let it go. Because when you do, I am going to bring gifts for you. So on that note, we have 7 of fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battle wisely. Yes, you guys. Sometimes in life, we have to make a decision on how we choose to react to certain things. We can either be proactive or underactive. It's up to you. But we're being asked to go within and to truly connect with ourself, our soul self, the inner child. For some of us, like I said, I mentioned childhood traumas in the past. Yes, maybe it's time to let that go. Maybe it's time to release those energies so that way we can move forward. Hey, mama. Yes. Oh, yes. Karma releasing. So for a lot of us too, we're finding ourselves really wanting to connect with our twin flame or authentic soul spirit. Well, in all reality, if you haven't made room for that person's energy to come in and you're still stuck with the karmic guy or girl or whatever, you gotta make a decision. You gotta release, Because it's like, why hold on to stuck energy that no longer serves your full vitality, you guys? Divine vitality within the soul. Are we working in our authenticity? Is our partner, our supposed partner, working and walking in their authenticity? We got to kind of ask ourselves a couple of questions here. Remember, I'm all about perspective. I'm all about introspective. We got to look within ourselves. Yes, girl, just message me. And so the point being is sometimes, and this is going to come into our next card here, is sometimes the ego really likes to play games and really likes to get into our head and screw shit up in there. But that's when we have to discern that energetic energy that is coming in, and we're trying to discern through. So on that note, like I said, when we start releasing out old energy, we get flooded in with this beautiful golden light that's coated with all this like information that wants to come in and remind you of the amazing, beautiful, energetic being you are. Remember, you guys, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much makeup you put on your face. It doesn't matter how many cars you have or what the fuck. I don't even know. The whole thing about this all is the detachment of things that don't authentically serve you. And when we do, we have Master Buddha with increased awareness. Once we start letting go and making room for more authentic things to come in, more authentic energy to fuel our light body, we develop an increased awareness. So on that note, deep connection, trust your inner voice. That's that intuition, you guys. That's that inner self saying, or that's the higher self saying, yep, no, don't go down there. Don't go fucking down there. Don't go down that rabbit hole. I swear if you do, shit's gonna happen. And it usually does. We have Archangel Jophiel here with a false sense of entrapment. Being overly focused on material things, negative or fear. What did I fucking just say? Negative or fear-based thoughts. Let the shit go, you guys. When we do, what happens? We get gifts. We get, even if they're not material-based gifts, they're gifts in the sense like you've unblocked one part of yourself and all of a sudden this next fluid of channeled energy comes in waves. So our overarching energy for this reading, for this retrograde energy, we have Lady Nada, and I've been feeling her so much because we're in this sense of awakening period. She has these 7 roses, heart awakening. And I mentioned a lot about opening up the heart and just wanting to rip that shit out because of all the pain. When we work through our pain, when we work through our emotions, you guys, there's an acceptance that happens, a forgiveness that happens. So awaken to the acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. So if we're someone who's constantly giving so much of ourselves and not receiving that same energy back that you've been putting out, take a breath, reassess. Okay, what the fuck am I been doing? And why have I put so much of my energy out there that I am in a lack of energy? Why is my cup almost empty, but yet everybody else is full? Take the time for you, boo. Take the time. We need to. This is all part of our self-growth and understanding and ascension. Oh, thank you. We have Surface Bay. That one popped out at me. Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Remember, you guys, I've always said, we are that light in darkness. Sometimes we're so, and how funny, we're in the new moon, so we're on the dark side of the moon. Hey. So there's that sense of darkness, but as I remember, when we close our eyes, oh, there's darkness, I cannot see. But when we allow our third eye energy to illuminate and brighten up and remind us that we are the keepers of the light. We are this vessel of light, and we are the ones shining. Yes, we are the ones shining in that darkness. That light at the end of the tunnel, bitch, that's you. That's that light reflecting out. That's you. So just continue on. Continue to breathe. Let's take a breath here. Honoring that authentic self. Honoring that true self. Because when we do, you guys, when we do the work, the lovers, what did I talk about? When you got that old karmic guy just still chilling, that or girl still chilling next to you, it's like, bye. I know that something positive, I know that something more better is coming in. We have Archangel Raphael with intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. And when I mean good health, that's relationship even with yourself. Have I been eating well today? Have I been drinking plenty of water today? That's self-care, you guys. Those are just the little tidbits of things we can do for ourselves on a daily basis. The little acts of kindness. We talk about little acts of kindness for others, but what about the little acts of kindness for ourselves? You know, I'm a big person when it comes to health, not compromising your health. It's like, I could spend $5.25 on that veggie, organic, healthy sandwich, or I just can go to Jack in the Box real quick and get a quick breakfast sandwich for $2. No, I'm gonna spend a little extra money and eat well. Those are those decisions. It's like, would you rather have a Starbucks or a nice, organic, healthy lunch? When it comes down to lunchtime. These are the things where we have to shuffle and decide what is more beneficial for us now in the long run versus our immediate need that I just need to get this fix, my fix. It's like, let's do better. Why not grab a smoothie instead? Or make a smoothie at home, shit. Or I understand. I used to have a 9-to-5 job that I was on the go. And the moments you realize, you're like, man, I've put on a few pounds. My health seems to be a tidbit compromised. Okay, that's the assessment and reevaluation of our health. So on that note, and that's an intimate relationship with the self. As some of you know, I'm taking my 200 yoga teacher training in Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the science of life in Sanskrit. So in the Hindu culture, they're very much self-aware of the foods that are good for you and the foods that are not good for you. And all this is based on your, basically your energetic body characteristics. And so these specific characteristics are identified as doshas. And there's 3 specific kinds. I'll talk more about it, but on another note. But just to kind of give you an idea of the soul healing and soul process our body has to consciously go through in order to get to the other side. Oh, sorry guys, I'm getting something. My ear just started. Anyways, I'll just turn that in a minute. But that's the whole point, is the mind, body, and soul, the 3 things. And what are we doing to keep those in karmic balance? In Hindu, in Sanskrit, they have the word moshka is, I believe that's right, moshka, liberation. So it's like that true liberation of the soul. And what are we doing to help liberate our soul to get us on our purposeful path? Because my father always talked about that life, we all have a purpose in this world. So it's authentically finding what that purpose is. And how do we do that? By walking this life's journey, going through the motions, experiencing the pain, the discomfort. Because how are we supposed to ever grow if we don't feel those things? There's a lot of people in this world that walk this world without feeling anything. without feeling any attachments, without feeling any emotions. And it's just like, you're not living, you guys, if you're walking in the world like that, emotionless. Why not have emotion to you? Why not feel? Why not love? Why not hurt? It's vital for us to feel these emotions so we know what it's like to be in this human form. Because as my yoga instructor, Dr. Christy, says, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to be here. Our soul decided that it wanted to relive again and come back and help the earth. And so if we are not walking in our authenticity, what are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing here? Come on, you guys. Let's get on the program. Let's get on this purpose train. Because as I say, we need to have intention with everything that we do. It's important to have intention. It's just like, because then we're all going around the world doing things mindlessly. My father said, he was Mexican and had an accent. So he would say, put attention, put attention. You have to put attention to the things. You have to be still. You have to listen. As my father would say, escuchen, escuchen, listen. Open the ears, clean that shit out real quick. We have to listen. We have to see that visualization, using that third eye energy, connecting to that pineal gland in the middle of the back of the brain to be able to see, visualize. And this is so vital right now, especially moving into this new moon energy, this manifestation period. We have to use all of our power. So like I said in the beginning, where is your power at? Where have you, if your cup is barely full, almost empty, where's your energy at? Call that stuff back in, because that's yours. That's your energy. Call your energy back in, because you're going to need it, and decipher, what is it that I want for myself? Where is it that I want to move forward to? Trust me, you guys, I'm going through my own thing myself. And these are the things I'm asking myself as I go into meditation. What is my intention? Where do I want to be? What is it that I want to experience? Be with yourself in the present. Call on your guides. Call on your ancestors. They're here. White eagle with ancestral spirit. It's time to connect. If you haven't been connecting with your ancestral guides, it's okay. They've been around. They've been watching. But the important thing is bringing that soul healing to a close, and being able to know that you can come and feel certain emotions and be able to discern through them and say, I acknowledge you, I love you, I forgive you, I release you. There's a little bit of the Ho'oponopono prayer right there. That forgiveness. I'll repost that again. I know I posted it earlier, or the end of last year, but that's the whole thing, is especially when we're coming into working with our heart chakra next month, those are going to be the things of being able to work through those layers. And it's like I say, our heart is like an onion. It's like you have so many layers to it. There's a little bit of dirt in this little corner, and you just gotta remove that stuck energy and release emotions that, I accept it, I forgive, I give thanks, and I move on. So on that note, you guys, what did we end with? Releasing any ancestral baggage, anything that you're carrying over into the now. Saint Germain with karma releasing, let go, let that shit go, you guys. Let's be in our now, and increased awareness. Yes, increased awareness. So on that note, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for this short little retrograde reading. I know Mercury will be in retrograde till the 28th. So on that note, roll with the energies. We're still in that Piscean energy, so just keep things fluid and flowing. As far as this new moon energy, catch me back later this evening at 11:11 p.m. Pacific time. I'll be pulling from my good friend Ethany. I've been loving her card reading spread. So if you haven't checked out the Tarot Goddess herself, check her out at Ethany on Instagram. And I look forward to seeing y'all maybe later this evening. And have an awesome evening. If you guys are having issues kind of getting through some of this retrograde new moon energy, holla at your sister. I'll be here available. If I don't see your message, I'll get back to you this evening. So on that note, you guys, thank you so much for being present. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.